Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Side Table podcast.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, Rick's here, unfortunately.
Yeah, sure. Unfortunately, fucking
he's the backbone of this operation for sure.
damn right.
I was telling him that in the age that I'm at right now, see, when I was in high school, I used to care about, like if the person I'm gonna date is hot or whatever. But now, sincerely, I've lowered my expectations so much that all I care about is, like, she's got to be financially stable. And honest to God, she's got to have her own washer and dryer machine.
Dude,
That's all I care about.
we still don't have one.
That's all I
We
need.
still don't have
I'm fucking tired of, scavenging for quarters around this fucking apartment. And there's never any fucking quarters in this apartment. So I just use up fucking all my underwear and I have to go buy a new one because I couldn't find fucking $1 of quarters to go wash my clothing.
Yeah,
It's bullshit.
Craigslist, San Diego.
Craigslist San Diego. Yeah, I'm gonna make a Craigslist right now. Just looking for a girl, must be financially stable, and own a washer and dryer.
Washer dryer. I'm pretty. I wear glasses. And I got a top knot.
And I got a top knot. Oh shit, I'm wearing a top knot.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, make that.
Right now.
Make that right now. Let's see if somebody responds.
13. No.
Like, I don't care how you look. Let me take that back. I won't care as much how you look.
As much.
Just let me wash my fucking clothing at your house, please.
Dude, yeah, for real.
Actually, I took for granted the fact that my mom had a washer and a dryer.
Dude.
So, like, my clothing was fucking washed all the time. God, I fucking miss him so much. And you know what? One thing about my mom, this is a thing, okay? Like, in Mexico, they celebrate Mother's Day on the 10th of May.
Yeah.
Here in the States, it's the 14th. So I was at work when it was Mother's Day, in like the 10th over there. And I've forgotten that it was Mother's Day over there. Because you know what? My fucking calendar said that it was on the 14th. So I'm thinking, you know what? This weekend, I'm going to go over there. I'm going to buy them some flowers. I'm going to get them a little card or whatever.
You got him a mop.
Yeah. I actually bought them a mop. Yeah. But it's one of the ones
It's
that
one
you
of those
twist.
nice ones that you would, like, twist the water out.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't need a little bucket thing.
Yeah. And when I actually gave it to her, she was like,
Oh my God.
That new mop, that new technology on the mop to my grandma was like me buying you a new fucking processor or some shit. Like, it's just,
That's important.
yeah. Anyway, I actually went to go visit them
Yeah.
recently because I was looking at my phone and I noticed that I have more calls to my drug dealer than I did to my mother in the last month. So I was like, yeah, I need to go see my mom.
He's not kidding, by the way.
Like, I'm not kidding.
Like, I've seen these messages.
Yeah, man. Like, I don't know. And the fucked up thing is you would think, like, oh, well, his drug dealer is probably, like, in San Diego, so it's easier to see. No, that motherfucker lives, like, 2 minutes away from where my mom lives. So, like, they're, like, right there. They're right next. It's just priorities. I have my priorities checked, apparently.
Apparently.
Yeah, and anyway, the reason that I needed to go over there, aside from that, was that it was the 10th, right? So it was Mother's Day for Mexico, and I'm just working. I'm kind of having anxiety because there's a bunch of customers at Food Flats being dicks and whatever, and I'm just running around. Had a bit of coffee. It did not give me the energy that I needed, but it elevated my heart rate. So I'm just freaking the fuck out on the check stand.
You were just that skeleton. It's like, ah!
Yeah, man, I was just freaking out. And I'm just walking around the store, and I get a message from my grandma. And it says, "Thank you for remembering Mother's Day." And in my mind, I was like, the fuck she's talking about? Shit. You know, like, and then I got it, and I was like, oh, fuck, today's Mother's Day. And then I got super pissed. I was like, this bitch, like, I call my grandma a bitch.
I live in America, thank you.
But I didn't really call her a bitch. It was just like, for dramatic effect. Like, I was just like, that's a very passive aggressive, kind of like an aggressive message, you know, like that's like some like high school shit. Like,
Dude,
oh, thank you for remembering my birthday. Fucking, thank you for the present. You know, like
yeah,
when I read it, it had that intention. It had like that kind of feel to it.
yeah.
Like, oh, thank you for remembering Mother's Day with fucking moving her
Oh
neck
yeah,
around and
thank
shit.
you for loaning me that pencil. Like, fucker. Like,
Yeah,
what?
like- And I actually got super bummed because I was like, I was like, I'm gonna go to Ross where it's cheap and I'm gonna just buy them a bunch of shit. Because in my motherfucking mind, it's on the fucking 14th, okay?
2 days after you get paid.
Yeah, I was like, dude, that's fucking perfect because it's on the weekend, it's on Sunday, and I'm gonna go over there on Saturday, see them, leave that shit, and it'll be perfect. But nah, fucking, they caught me mid-weekend during my shift, and I didn't respond. I couldn't respond super fast because I'm at work, so I just read it and got super bummed.
You were just like, fuck.
Yeah, dude, like I was having a pretty like kind of shitty day, and that just kind of made it worse. I was like, damn, grandma, you gonna do me dirty like that?
Please
Like-
don't say that about your grandmother, please.
I'm taking back
Everything you just said.
your medical care.
Your
Like,
medical- You don't even
You're off
pay
my
for
plan,
medical
man.
care.
I'm taking it off. No, but yeah, and I actually went to see them. I got them a mop. I got them like shampoos and lotions and shit that they like. So they were fucking pleased. Oh,
I'm pleased about it.
when I got there, like I just went to eat because my grandma, first thing, she's a Mexican grandma, so the first thing she asked me, did you eat yet? I was like, nah, my nigga, I haven't. So she fed me, and I just laid out because I was like fucking tired. And then I just started walking around, and I was like, so, that agüitaste, huh? Got a little butthurt, did you? You got a little butthurt, did you? Just because I didn't send you a little message on Facebook, huh? Did you? And she was like, nah. My little sister was like, grandma, stop lying. And my grandma started like laughing
Bruh.
because she legit got butthurt, man. And here's the thing, you know what?
What?
I've been thinking about it. Like, for us, we've been using social media for a while, so we know, like, you know, when you put a post and you get a bunch of likes, you know, you get that little hit of dopamine because it's just like people congratulating you. It can become addictive, you know?
Yeah.
Because we've been through that already. Like, for me, I've been through MySpace, Facebook, Twitter, all that shit. Like, I already know about it.
LinkedIn.
Yeah, actually.
You were?
Fucking Penguin Club and shit.
Oh, Club Penguin. That
Club
shit.
Penguin.
Dude.
And like, for them, they have no control, dude. Like, putting a post on Facebook is actually important for them.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah, like, for them, like, that's what it is. And for me, I really just, I don't care. Like, I don't even care if you congratulate me on my birthday, because to me, it's just a birthday. It's like not, I don't know. I just have a different perspective on it, but for them, it is. So
Yeah.
I tried my hardest to, you know, do it for them because they actually care. I
Yeah.
don't care, but they care. So I just, like, the only reason I go to Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, it's fucking memes, man. Like, I got meme pages on every single one of them.
Dude, like, if I do not care about the birthday that's on Facebook. If you tell me, like, in person, it's your birthday, I'm like, hey, happy birthday.
Yeah,
motherfucker,
dude,
hug,
let's
yeah.
go get a drink. I'll buy
Yeah.
you a drink and shit.
Fuck yeah. I do not give a shit. If it's a person I actually, like, give a damn about or, like, at all care for,
Yeah.
personally, like, yeah, I'll send them a message, but not a fucking post that's like, hey, I'm congratulating this person.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Like, I don't know. I really dislike it. Like, on my birthday, I'll get some congratulations and shit like that, but does it really matter when I'm sitting in the apartment alone? Nobody comes to visit. Nobody's giving me, like, a little present, a little card, a little handwritten card that says, you know what? I really appreciate your time. Like something like that. Like, if you just buy me, like, a fucking 50-cent piece of shit paper and just, like, write on it, I love you and I'm really glad that you're in my life or whatever, I will fucking cry and hug you. Like,
Bro,
squeeze
if I
your
get
ass
a
a
piece
little
of
bit.
chocolate, I'll be happy.
Yeah, a little piece of chocolate. Dude, you can go to fucking Food for Less. We got them on sale. Sponsored.
Not
2
really.
for 1, like 50 cents, a Snicker, and just Just give that to me. Oh my god, one of my favorite presents that has been given to me.
Ever?
I was in university 2 years ago. Fuck, it's been 2 years.
Jesus.
Like 2 years ago. And it was my birthday, and this girl who was super sweet, she was in my lab. She was in my lab group, not on my lap yet throughout this story. But she was in my lab group, and she was part of the group that I chose to be with me to condition a rat to pull a lever, and it was fucking great. I told them that it was my birthday, so she went to like this little food stand that we had in the university, and she bought me like
Aw.
some nuggets. It was like 4 little chicken nuggets. And I don't know, like it's like little things like that.
Like it was like real. You know,
Yeah,
it was
like
an
it was
honest
real,
like,
like-
attempt at a gift.
Like, hey Dylan, like it's like such a small detail, but it was just so important that I was just like, I'm gonna eat the shit out of these nuggets, man. Like, I thank you, dude. Like, you fed me. I'm gonna turn these nuggets into a scientific discovery. Like, thank you. Like, I just think it's better just in person.
You're just
Of
like
course-
accepting your like Nobel Prize for whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
It's
dude. Like those nuggets were the shit,
I
bro.
want to thank that girl.
For
who-
keeping me alive today with food. Oh, one of the things that I fucking hate that I did in university, I forgot about ramen.
Oh no.
I forgot that ramen existed, and I was just like fucking starving, dude, because I couldn't work because it was a full-time psychology student. I had to go there, work with the medical students as well, like cut brains and shit.
Weren't you also working full time at like a different like a call center too?
Yeah,
at
I
one
was
point?
working at fucking Tel Vista call center, and like all my money just went into fucking that, just
And your
transportation.
and your girlfriend at the time, right?
Oh, and my girlfriend at the time. Yeah, actually, if I had not had a girlfriend at that time, I would have been okay. I would have had food. I would have had everything. But no, you got a girlfriend. You gotta.
Yeah, you got to treat her.
And it's like for my American friends, it's not the same working here.
Oh no.
No.
Oh no.
I was getting like.
Just for reference, the minimum wage here specifically in San Diego, not in California, is $11.50.
Yeah, $11.50.
In Mexico, all of Mexico, the minimum wage is about 70 pesos per day, which adds up to about $3.50.
Yeah, and like, if you're a barista, and you work full time, you will get 800 pesos a week.
Maybe.
A fucking week.
And sometimes tips.
Yeah, sometimes tips, but I'm Mexican. I don't really tip, and I have never noticed them to tip. Because when you get that little bit of money, you gotta save that shit. You gotta
Dude,
be stingy
I was
if you're gonna save up.
I was working at Tito's, which is like this taco shop kind of
Yeah,
thing.
I remember that shit.
Yeah, Tito's. I worked as like a fry cook there for a total of 2 weeks, and all of the tips they would divide up between everybody there,
Right.
everybody working that night.
Right.
So any tips that a certain waitress got weren't all hers, which was kind of fucked up, I think.
Well, if you think about it, everybody's working super hard because.
But yeah, but
Yeah, but it's the thing. Like, if I know that whatever tips I get, I'm gonna divide with you. I'm hoping that you're working as hard as I'm working to get tips because we know that we're both gonna have to split it up.
yeah, that's fair.
It's like a
Yeah.
group thing, group effort.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, the minimum wage over there. And if I had not had a girlfriend at that time, I would have been eating pretty okay. I would have been fine. But
There was like this little cafe, I remember, at like near the center of the university.
Oh yeah,
Dude, with the wraps. Oh,
Yeah.
so good.
I used to buy some of those whenever I was rich with 50 pesos.
Dude, I was enough of an idiot to like go to like the only elective, which is like, an elective, like
Yeah.
it's like an extra class you take.
We went to the same university.
Yeah, I know, but like for example to everybody else, okay? I took one of the only electives that was like, I go to school in the morning. I leave about 6 a.m., get off school about maybe 2, maybe 1 sometimes. I took the only elective that was at 7 p.m., and I didn't want to go all the fuck
Dude,
the way
what
back.
Fuck?
All the fuck the way back to Tijuana. So I would just stay there in my car sleeping.
You fucking slept for what, like 4 hours?
4 hours or so, yeah.
Holy shit, dude.
I took a change of clothing. It was Not great.
How do you fuck up a schedule that bad? Like, you could have
I-
had a really
I
great
don't know.
it's your first year or two.
Yeah, dude.
We make bad decisions sometimes, dude.
Dude, bad decisions lead to the best stories.
Speaking of bad decisions, I'm fucking petrified of going into a store by myself now.
Why?
Here's the thing. I went to Target yesterday.
Yeah.
My idea was to buy maybe 2 gift cards for my grandma and my mom, so I can write something like, hey, happy Mother's Day, happy whatever, you know?
Yeah.
But I
But a what?
fucking ended up spending $73 fucking dollars.
73 on what?
Dude, okay, here's the thing. I was walking towards the little thingy with all the cards and shit. And then I noticed they have savings on the next, like, to the right. I just noticed the savings, and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna check them out. I'm not gonna buy them, but I'm just gonna check them out, just to see what I find, you know. Let me tell you what I bought. I ended up buying shampoo. I ended up buying 2 bath bombs that I didn't even need.
Bath bombs.
Dude, they look cute. They look like cake.
We don't even have a plug for the tub, Dylan.
We don't, dude. We don't even have a bath. Like shit.
We have a bath, but we can't use it.
It's fucking unusable, but I bought them bombs, though. And then I forgot what else I bought. Oh, my God. Here's the thing. I went to the clearance aisle, and then there was, like, these little rice drinks. Fucking, I just bought them. Then I bought some, like, chocolate peanut butter. I bought some other shit. It's just, like, that's what they're for, you know, like, Target and Walmart and all those places. They make you want to walk in there and just buy everything.
Dude, at least it's not at, like, IKEA.
Here's the thing. Me working at Food Flask, I can't tell you how many times I fucking hear, I just came in to buy milk, and they're spending $234 fucking dollars. Like, no, I'm not even fucking kidding with you. They're spending, like, at least $100, and they're just like, I just came in for milk, bro. And I'm like, damn, dog.
I feel bad for you, but I know where you are.
I know where you are, yeah.
Dude. Like, they gotta know how to shop like us, you know? Well, rather more like you, because you're the one that... Remember that party we had that one time?
Oh, yeah.
We bought $35 of stuff. We fed the entire party.
Yeah, dude, that shit was bomb. But it's because it's because I didn't shop without a purpose. Like, here's the thing. I went in there with a list of shit that I wanted to buy. That's why it was good. That's why I like making lists. And I just went in there like, oh, I'm just going to get milk. Like, it was just an impulsive thing. I'm just going to go see what I can find for cards. So I ended up buying fucking little packets of rice milk and shit. That I totally... It's... You know what? It's because it had a little cute little penguin on it. So
And you were like, oh my God, it's so cute.
Yeah, I'm a bitch for little
like
cute
that.
things.
Exactly like
For
that.
sure. And it's not just shopping. I'm kind of scared of living alone as well.
Why?
So I don't know if you guys have seen Hannibal on Netflix. If you have not, watch that show. It is one of the best shows that I've seen. Well, it was great for me because I was studying psychology and watching that show and just seeing sort of the things that I was learning about, and they were using them, and the way he was manipulating people and just...
Oh, yeah.
Fucking...
You were probably having the time of your life watching that show, huh?
Yeah, I was like, who the fuck am I going to kill tomorrow,
You were like,
bro?
You were probably like, I'm going to kill something today.
For sure, dude.
Exactly
I was
like this.
yeah, because here's the thing. Around the time that I was seeing that show, I was also learning how to program people and animals.
Yeah.
So I was like, damn, dog, I could, like, actually...
So, like, you were practicing it and watching it in action.
Yeah,
kind of
like,
thing.
I was like, damn.
You're like, this is the goal, and you're good. You're working toward it.
Yeah, like, I mean, I don't want to kill people, but, you know, like the way he was... Okay, I don't want to kill a lot of people, but, like...
For those who can't see us, we are... I just gave Dylan this look of like, come on, man. You know you want to kill people. Says my mom.
Well, here's the thing. It's because, like, I find it interesting to program things.
Yeah.
It's super interesting to me. But I don't want to kill any... Well...
Sometimes.
Sometimes. It was just interesting. It's like practicing and seeing it every day and then seeing somebody else on TV do it. And it was actually, like, realistic. They did take a little liberty, but it was actually realistic.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. But anyway, there was a character there, Will Graham, who had empathy disorder, so he could literally think just like you. He could put himself in your shoes. He lived by himself, and he had like fucking 8 dogs, 10 dogs.
Yeah, something like that. He had a lot of dogs.
And if you guys know me, that would fucking definitely be me.
What is
That would for sure be me. Is that mariachi movie? Music? Is that music?
I don't know.
Our fucking neighbor, we live in an apartment complex, and our fucking neighbor is just deciding to fucking have a mariachi band over right now. I'm gonna go over there, and I'm gonna fuck him up
Yeah, sure.
emotionally. I know he ain't got hair. I'm gonna just show him my hair, and I'm gonna be like, "You're bald." Cry about it, and I'm gonna just walk back here. Cause you know what? If I beat him up, he'll heal, but he's gonna be bald for life, dog. He'll think about that for life. At least it's a good song.
Okay, then for the sake of the argument, he'd say, "I don't have to pay for a haircut."
I don't either. I'm growing my hair out. Shit. I don't have to.
Fuck.
Shit.
At least I can grow my hair out.
Yeah, bitch.
Cries.
Yo, by the way, speaking of programming people, I find it really interesting. The things that are programmed to you that you don't even notice.
Go on.
Like, a lot of people don't think about it that way. Like, the way that you act, the things that you do, certain things that you just do, like, automatically. It's not because it's normal. It's because somebody programmed you to do that. Like, take Pavlov. He's like one of the most known psychologists out there, just because it's the fucking bell and shit.
Yeah.
It would make the dog salivate and all that.
Yeah, because like it expected the food.
Yeah, because of a sound, the dog would have an actual reaction. Biologically, he would start salivating because he relates the sound of the bell to the food, to the act of eating, right?
Yeah.
We do that too. And I can totally prove it to you just by going, achoo.
Gesundheit.
Exactly. Just by the act of sneezing, achoo. That's a noise, achoo. And then somebody's going to say, bless you, salud, gesundheit. That is a sound that we really shouldn't even react to. It's just, achoo. That's it. It's just, okay, you just fucking look at him like, whatever. But, yes or no, if somebody would sneeze and you didn't say bless you or salud, your mom would be like, fucking smack in the head. Say bless you.
Salud.
So, if you didn't do it, you would get a punishment.
Yeah.
And if you did do it, your mom would be like, oh, good boy. That's just positive reinforcement and punishments. You're being conditioned to react to this noise of a sneeze, which has no reason to be reacted to other than the fact that people think of it as a
good gesture or bad gesture to not.
But it's just like a little period and the end, like, oh, dot. He's been conditioned properly because he says bless you, salud. And people don't really think about that, you know?
Yeah.
But once you start thinking about things like that, you can start reprogramming yourself. You hear somebody say, achoo. You don't really have to say anything. Actually, I just stare at them, and they expect me.
They're like, what?
Yeah, they expect me to fucking say salud. But you don't really have to at all. There's really no reason other than the fact that
it's common courtesy. It's
common courtesy, and you're just programmed to do it. But, however, if I would go to another country where they have a different type of programming, a different type of software that they put into the kids there, the grown-ups.
Yeah.
Another act, like a burp or something like that, or whatever type of sound, would have another reaction to it.
Mm-hmm.
If you fart here, you know, people are going to be like, what the fuck? Like, that's bad manner, right?
I'd laugh my ass off.
Yeah, but, you know, we're kind of weird. So if you fart in a fucking restaurant, I'm sure somebody's going to give you a dirty look.
It's like,
or if you burp in a restaurant, or if you slurp your food in a restaurant, here, that's all bad shit. But if you go to Japan and you're slurping your food,
That's like a good gesture. Just be
That's a
like,
good
oh man,
gesture.
he's
So-
loving it.
So they teach kids over there to slurp, because
Yeah.
it's common courtesy. It means you're enjoying your food.
I think somewhere like putting salt on the food, like before you even taste it.
Yeah, putting ketchup or anything, it's really disrespectful because the chef is supposed to make it like perfect. So taste it, first before you even
Yeah.
add anything to it. Like they made it specifically how it's supposed to be,
Mm-hmm.
the perfect way,
It's like
the
an
perfect
insult.
balance of how that meat is supposed to taste according to the chef's perception. And then you're just shitting all over it. Just have a little taste.
It's kind of like an artist's painting, and you're just like putting your
that's
signature
what I was
on
thinking
it.
right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or somebody's writing a screenplay and you're just
And then he did this.
and you're just like, what if you did this, dude? But you haven't even read it. I know, but that would be funny, right? No, just don't add anything.
No, that's not part of it.
Fuck off. So yeah, it's just really interesting to me to think about how the programming is.
Yeah.
And then once you start programming yourself, you can do anything, man.
You can do it.
You can do anything.
You can do
You
anything.
just gotta believe in yourself. And actually,
Believe.
I'm pretty sure I've talked about this before, but there's so many books on programming yourself. Mindset by Carol Dweck is one that I always recommend, and I'm pretty sure I've recommended it here. You know what? I've actually found it really interesting to listen to Terrence McKenna's talks. Terrence McKenna is just a really interesting character. He's a psychedelic enthusiast, and his theories are just out there.
Yeah.
And I fucking love them. One of the things that I learned as a scientist is you can't
Take things for face value.
you can't say no to anything really, because it could be possible. It's just right now maybe it's not possible.
Yeah, we don't know how to
It's
get
just
to the
everything
point where it's possible.
everything is just possible. And one of the talks that Terrence had, he was describing how in his way of seeing the world, in his perception, people are really more like computers, like programs,
Yeah.
and they're easily programmable. Your mindset, the way that you think, is just whatever you read, whatever you have around you. And if you choose to change that, everything around you is going to change. And it's actually true. Like if you start thinking positive, like you start living a positive life.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because it kind of seems like you know with video games how there's different servers.
Yeah.
To play. I don't know if you ever played Dofus.
Yeah.
You know how there's some servers where there's one server where if you die like forever.
Yeah, it's a permadeath.
It's got different rules, different things on it, and then there's other servers that have different things on it. The way that you think is gonna depend on what server
you
you're
join.
on. And to put that in another perspective, I read an article that says we have different you can change the frequencies of your brain thoughts, depending on what you think, depending on your biological features. Like if you're relaxed and shit like that, you're gonna have different brain waves. If you're all anxious and tense, you're gonna have different brain waves.
Change their resonance per se.
So if you think about it, if you're vibrating on these frequencies, that's like your server. That's on what server you're playing on,
Yeah.
depending on the frequencies of your thoughts. And that to me is just crazy. And I kind of find it really interesting to think about things like this. And I know for you, it's very like planets and theoretical stuff like that. And I love the fact that you know all that shit because it's really interesting facts. But for me, I find it a lot more useful to learn things that I can apply here. Like, oh shit,
Yeah.
I learned a new trick that I can use to get people to like me better or something, and I use it at work to try to get a promotion. Or
I guess that's like another example of us being like polar opposites, where I like fantasize, where you fantasize more like
like shit, like
grounded.
I guess it's more like a pragmatic approach because
There you go.
I like to be able to use shit that I like. Cause I can learn that there's 7 new planets and shit like that, and that we can live on them. But I don't know. To me, I'm never gonna be able to use that. I'm never gonna be able to see the planets. I don't want to say never, but it's highly
Yeah.
unlikely that I'm
Well, I
going to
mean,
be able to.
with how fast technology is advancing right now, like computer technology, just like like it almost doubled just today, even. Like straight up, it's
Just today?
like straight up, like they're
Shit.
usually the biggest GPU die for a graphics processing unit before maybe a couple of days ago was about 600 millimeters or so. Now they've made a GPU die about 800 millimeters that is going to be used for machine learning for Tesla's vehicles.
Holy crap.
Yeah, it's going to be acting like a brain for this car basically.
You know what? Another thing that I've noticed is your love for computers kind of corresponds with my love of human behavior.
I guess so.
Because here's the thing. Like, I really do think of people like programs, just like Terrence McKenna. And I actually loved it that he said it because I've always thought about it. Like, since I was in university, I would see people like that.